dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Whoa, oh.
Ow, ow, ow.
I never seen anybody do that
Things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me. Ay. When you're done, make you do it all again. All again. That was so, like, it's a song about dancing, and you're just like, wah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Is that better? I'm so excited.
All right, Jesse, settle down. Too many sleeping pills.
So scared.
Guys, welcome to Real Awkward, a podcast that makes you feel like you're the stone that got thrown through a glass house.
Wow, all right, sure. Let's go with it.
I love it. Guys, my name's Andy.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Ashley.
And guys, posting to our Real Awkward Instagram, Amanda has a new haircut, and we are going to showcase it. So you guys can go over there and check it out, right?
I was not intending to post my haircut.
Okay. Patreon exclusive only.
Oh my God.
We're also going to post a picture of Andy's hair.
Yeah.
That's no
Jim
better.
Henson.
It's no better. Jim Henson.
Jesus.
Those guys. Green. Okay. Listen,
What?
we've got it. Isn't that a thing? Doesn't Kermit sing that? No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Why
Then-
does he sound like Louis Armstrong?
Listen, that proves I am not Jim Henson.
Oh my God.
It proves it. Guys, if you've never listened to this episode
I'm
before,
If you've never listened to this episode.
then this is a first episode for you.
Oh my God.
Real Awkward consists of fun, janky, wanky, and nanky things.
Stop.
We are, these ladies are both about to walk out the podcast right now.
correct.
Listen, it's been a hot minute. We've been busy, right? We've been doing stuff.
Things are happening.
We're making things happen right now. Did we introduce ourselves?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Because I reluctantly gave my name.
Yes,
This is
you
the
did.
longest intro.
That's okay. It's okay. I'd like to talk about the species of rhinoceroses.
I need to go.
Ash has something
Oh,
special
I was going to do something.
for this episode.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I mean, I kind of know what it is.
I
But
was
Andy
going to
kinda
say, you both told me that Andy knew and I didn't.
she said something. She was frantically working on it as a producer. And she was like, hey, listen, we're going to do this thing. And then she did it. And that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, so in front of me, I've got a list of furniture that we're going to sell. Oh, wait, that's
helpful.
not it. That's not it.
What a thrilling episode.
Well, first I'm going to sell my vase for $270.
Dollar.
Okay.
This is a little game ski.
Oh, happy
Ooh.
day.
Not really. It's kind of more of a debate, right? Conversation starters, like table topics,
Okay.
right?
I like debatey better.
Debate.
Welcome to the debatey. With Ashley.
Why is every theme song the same
Dude,
tune?
I grew up in the 80s with Supermarket Sweep and Frickin' Shop Till You Drop. They all sounded like that.
Those were not 80 shows, dog.
90s?
Yeah.
I grew up in the 90s with Shop Till You Drop and Supermarket
And that little jingle
Sweep.
you just did was, you're on candid camera.
99 Smiles.
Okay, so the point of this is...
If you're just listening to this episode,
so sorry.
Oh, God, we're random AF. Okay, Ash, let's do this thing. Let's get on board.
Yeah.
Everybody is already dropped off the episode. Let's do this.
I like how he's telling me that we need to get on with this
I'm
when
waiting
he's
on
the
you.
one that's
Waiting
interrupting.
on you now. Waiting on you.
Oops, though, right? I'm going to give you an actor and
Okay.
2 roles that they have performed, and you guys get to. I want you to tell me which one's better.
oh,
So one's like a Swiss and one's a cinnamon.
I hate you.
It honestly took me a second to figure out what you were talking about.
Oh, I'm just fat. I knew what he meant.
You son of a bitch. I'll remember this day. Okay. So how do we start?
So we start with me saying things.
Okay.
So we're going to start with this one because Andy actually knew about this shindig, and he gave me this example. So we're going to start with...
So you had time to think about your argument.
Actually, I didn't. I said the thing, and then I was like, I moved on with my life, so I don't know.
Harrison Ford.
Okay.
Yes.
Was he better in... And I'm going to give you this same option with each one, but Han Solo, Indiana Jones, or interject a third.
Oh, so if we think that, by the way, did you clarify what we're doing? Like that we're comparing an actor?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
But what you're saying is the third option, Amanda and I, if we feel that out of the two roles that they portrayed, if a third one is better than both of those, we can shout that in or like put it in.
Yeah, but I still want
Okay.
you to debate these
Okay.
ones, and then you can give me another
Okay.
one if you think it's better than these.
Okay, so Amanda, do you want to take
Amanda
this
looks
one
confused.
first? Do you think that Han Solo?
Hold on, let me be clear.
Yeah.
I was just confused how Andy was confused. Because your explanation was very clear. So when he needed to clarify, I was like, what didn't you understand?
It's not the understanding; it's the listening.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I need to work
I knew what was
on my
happening.
listening skills.
Oh, yeah. But I was
Because
mostly
when
just
I
like,
get
what did
older,
you not understand?
I'm not gonna pay my bills.
Okay, anyway.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I don't know. We could just state the obvious here.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, you
both
do-
are.
you do.
I think both are great roles for him.
Yes.
Both are like.
Yes.
It's not often that an actor has so many kind of iconic trilogies.
What does he have over the other two?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm not saying there's necessarily a third option here.
Right.
I'm saying like Han Solo is a huge franchise for Harrison Ford. So is Indiana Jones.
Sure.
Those are huge
I
on
agree.
their own would be career makers. I'm going to go ahead and say I think that Indiana Jones is a better role because that was written for him.
Right. They knew Harrison Ford was going to come up in there.
Han Solo was not written for Harrison Ford.
Right.
He was a carpenter who was put in the role.
Right.
I don't
But
think
he was-
he's a bad Han Solo. I think he's a great Han Solo. Because, like, he looks kind of like a guy who doesn't follow all the laws and maybe break some rules.
Harrison Ford looks like criminal.
No, and he's kind of got that gruff attitude.
Could someone
hairy
else?
chest.
Could someone else equally have done an equally good part? Wow.
Do I think someone could have done...
Han Solo just as good as him.
I think so. I mean, he wasn't a known actor at the time.
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller, he's my favorite.
Yeah, he's my favorite. I don't necessarily have someone I think could have done a better job. But I think that the role was pretty generic that you could have put somebody else in.
For Han?
Yeah.
Han Solo? Oh, yeah. Other than, didn't he ad-lib the I love you scene?
They did that take a ton of times.
Yeah, but on one of them, he was just like, I know.
Yeah.
Instead, and then they just kept that take. Okay, so it's not like he brought that
he
to the
he
character
also
very
improvised
often.
the scene in Indiana Jones in the Raiders of the Lost Ark
Where he shoots the
he's
guy.
he
Yeah,
shoots the guy.
that's right.
Because I guess they'd been filming all day and he had the stomach flu and he was just done.
And he's like, I'm Indiana Jones. Why would I fight this guy? Just shoot him right in the face.
Yeah.
Okay, so out of the two roles, you think that Harrison Ford really did the best with Indiana Jones?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
will also
okay.
preface this by saying I am a incredibly huge Indiana Jones fan.
Yes, you are. That's true.
And I'm fuck it. I'm gonna just go there. I actually think I might prefer the Indiana Jones trilogy to the original Star Wars trilogy.
oh my God, you're starting the fireworks.
Like, I think the original Star Wars trilogy is like a 9.5. I think the Indiana Jones trilogy is like a 9.7.
Oh, damn. Okay.
But I love like an action adventure.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of cheesy.
Bum, ba-dum, ba,
Yeah.
bum, ba-da.
I think they're all great. But what do you think?
Well, sometimes I picture Harrison Ford's face, and I'm like, what have I seen that on the most that I think culturally like was significant? And I think I have to go with Indiana Jones as well. Like, I think I have to say, like, I feel like he is Indiana Jones, but like Han Solo was not the main character of Star Wars.
Right.
He was in there. He's a side character with the rest of them, but
Yeah.
Indiana Jones is the main star.
Yes.
So I would have to say only on that side of it. I think, though, that Han Solo has probably spanned more opportunity because he even was Han Solo a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I know he was Indiana Jones like 10 years ago, and it was
and
really
he's
bad.
currently still Indiana
and I know
Jones,
he's going to
and I
come
don't
back to
wanna
Indiana
talk
Jones.
about We're talking about original trilogies.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Indiana Jones as well. I'm on Amanda's camp with this one. I don't think of another role that's like, oh yeah, that's him.
I think that there are roles that he was really good in.
Air
like
Force One.
I was gonna say Air
Yeah,
Force One.
right. Fugitive.
Yeah, like there are roles that he's been good in.
Yeah.
But there isn't real, and like Blade Runner, he was great in. But like there wasn't anything. I think that as far as being, I hate the word, but like iconic.
Yeah. But you have to use it because
he
that's
doesn't have
true.
anything. I feel that compares.
Was Get Off My Plane, Air Force One. Get off my plane, and then he like kicks him.
Yeah, that's Air Force One.
That was Air Force One. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm trying to think of any other things that he's done, but he's always, I don't know. I feel like
he's always like kind of Harrison Ford.
Yeah, without Indiana Jones and without Han Solo, everything else is Harrison Ford playing Harrison Ford.
I will say, well, he was in What Lies Beneath.
Okay, that's
and
like
that's actually a really
horror,
good thriller.
It's a thriller. I wouldn't say horror. You're right. With Michelle Pfeiffer, right?
Yeah, it kind of like was a sleeper. Like people were like didn't watch it. But if you like thrillers, that's a good one.
I have not seen that movie in a long time, but I think I should watch it again. Okay, that's our answer. Who's next?
Is Benedict Cumberbatch a better Sherlock Holmes or Doctor Strange?
Okay. I know both of you are huge Sherlock Holmes fans. I am not, so I'm kind of biased on this one. So I'm going to throw my name in the hat with Doctor Strange. I think that when it came to casting, you could not have done a better Stephen Strange. That's my personal opinion. I think when I think of the actor, when I think of the character, he embodies everything from that. Sherlock Holmes has also been played by multiple people, and I think some will argue that he's the best, but I think in general that role could go to other people, where Doctor Strange feels to me, Benedict's like his gym.
Like Will Ferrell?
Yeah. No, like not a good Sherlock Holmes.
Not a good Sherlock Holmes.
That's fair. But I like Robert Downey Jr. better as a Sherlock Holmes. So that's me. Oh, wait, hold on. And another role that he could play.
You don't have
it's
to.
an option.
Oh, okay. I'm coming back.
It's just a thing if you were like,
if you're
actually
like, these
think
two suck.
He's actually
they don't
best
suck,
in this
though.
movie.
Well, he actually is really good in it's not called Endgame. What's it called?
Imitation Game.
Imitation Game. Have you
He's
seen
Alan
that?
Turing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was
well,
a great
his story
one.
is so tragic,
Yeah.
but he did a great job.
Yep.
No, I agree completely. I think Doctor Strange is one of my favorite MCU characters, like in the comics.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people, maybe if you're just looking at comics, maybe think he looks a lot like Tony Stark.
Oh, you mean in the cinematic universe?
No. Like in the comics,
Yeah, he
like kind of
does.
how
You're
their
right.
art style
No,
is.
He does.
They do look similar, but I think that they're very different characters, and I'm very glad that they made them very different characters. I think Doctor Strange is great, and I think that he's a huge reason why the movie is so good.
Agreed.
And that character is so good. I think that him as Sherlock is really well done, and I think that what makes Sherlock good is Benedict Cumberbatch playing alongside Martin Freeman.
Is it technically a movie?
No.
They're just really long
okay.
episodes.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's what makes that show so good. Him alone as Sherlock, he's kind of an asshole.
Because Sherlock's supposed to be,
And
right?
Sherlock is an asshole.
Right, right.
But you need Watson to make Sherlock work.
Yeah, because you have to have that yin-yang
You
thing
need
happening.
him. And I think that there have been good Sherlocks and bad Sherlocks. And I think he's
Will
in...
Ferrell.
Well, even Henry Cavill in the Enola Holmes movie on Netflix,
sure.
he was okay.
Yeah.
He's fine as Sherlock. I don't think he's bad at all.
I like Pete Holmes the best. Shut the fuck up, Mike!
But no, I mean, Doctor Strange is incredible.
Right. So that's where I'm at.
Okay.
Okay, good. This game's fun.
Yeah? You ready for the next
everyone.
one?
Yes.
I'm just going random here. Is Alan Rickman a better Snape or Hans Gruber?
Okay, I was about to say, if you hit me with something other than Hans Gruber, I'm out.
Okay, so
Gruber. Sorry. Done.
the Groobs.
Okay, let me preface. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan at all.
Don't hurt me.
And when I did watch it, I found Snape's character insufferable.
I'm kind of with her,
But is that the point?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And you know what, Harry Potter people, I don't care. Like
Sorry for
the
your
whole
feelings.
like he was in love with the mother kind of thing, like didn't work for me at all. Maybe there's more in the books that I didn't get because I didn't read the books.
Not
I don't
feeling
fucking
it.
care.
Not feeling it.
The movie didn't do it for me. Hans Gruber, like, come on, man. It's so, I mean, okay, Die Hard's so good. He's such a good bad guy. Even when he was in the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner, he's such a good bad guy.
Wait, what?
Are you thinking of Men in Tights?
Yes. Yes.
I knew you were.
The pig needs eating for the table now.
No, my favorite part is like, oh, latrine. Oh, what an interesting name. My name was Shithouse. Good choice. Good choice. I fucking love that movie.
That's so great.
Where was I? Hans Gruber. I would also say
Hans Gruber.
his character in Galaxy Quest was incredible.
Okay, I was about to say that I think it trumps both of them. I think when he was that alien, minus, like stupid lines. He's because he's supposed to be making fun of Spock. He's supposed to be making fun of that alien side lieutenant that they always had. And he's like a stick in the mud about everything. And his character is phenomenal. But if I was going to go between those two, if I'm not taking the third one out, dude, I think he's more iconic as Snape, to be honest, than he is Gruber.
Yeah.
But when I think of what role he played better, I do agree with Amanda that I think that he was so good as the villain. Like that movie would not be what it was without him.
I agree.
As that villain. So, yeah, that's what I say. R.I.P., by the way. R.I.P. Alan Rickman, dude. R.I.P. What about you? I know you're not in this, but what do you think?
I've seen Die Hard one time.
Christmas movie.
If you hadn't reminded me at some point since then that he was in it, I probably wouldn't even remember he's in it.
Ouch.
I've seen it one time, and I don't even know how many years ago it was.
I tried to rewatch.
It wasn't on Christmas.
To the coast, have a few laughs.
But I do think that even though he is iconic in Snape, somebody else could have done it.
I agree. I agree. I think, I don't know, dude. He just looks
I think
like
his voice was perfect for it.
He looks like part of an emo band in that film.
He had such an interesting voice.
Yeah.
Like, nobody has a voice like that.
But it made him mysterious because Snape was like, is he good guy? Is he
you
bad
don't know
guy?
until
I
the
don't
end,
know.
until they like research
Because
the
he's
Half-Blood
so,
Prince,
like,
right?
Yeah, he
stone-faced.
he very much had the character like description.
Yep.
It's him.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna knock that he acted the part well. I'm just not a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
I've tried. I've seen them all.
Yeah,
I've seen them all.
I never was. I'm trying to rewatch them with Cammie, and she's kind of into it, but not into it right
She's
now.
not
They're
so-
long and slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
wait,
are.
Wait a few years.
They are. Okay.
All right, let's find a woman. Sigourney Weaver.
Ooh.
Does she make a better Ripley or a Dana Barrett?
Oh, they're such good roles. God, they're so good. Okay.
Put
Amanda,
me in a pickle. You're putting me in a pickle.
Amanda, take this one. Take this one.
She doesn't want it.
Take this one.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Ripley's a lead character. Dana Barrett is a glorified love interest.
Yeah, I mean,
It doesn't do much for her as an actress.
Right.
You know how much I love Ghostbusters. You know how much I love that movie. Ripley is a better character. Ripley has a full character arc.
She does.
Like,
I agree. I mean, multiple trilogies, like
Yes.
not trilogies,
But,
you know
like-
what I mean, anthologies.
I mean, Dana Barrett, especially the first movie, she's fine, but she's a love interest who gets kidnapped, and the guy has to come save her. And then in the second one, again, she's just a woman in peril.
Yeah, I think when you put her down like that, if like script for script,
Yeah.
you're right. The character itself did not have a lot of depth in the Ghostbusters.
And then Alien 3, where like she's protecting Newt and like the get away from her, you bitch. It's like a mother fighting a mother.
Yeah.
Like, so they go from the first movie, and then by the third movie, now she's completely different character, but she's still Ripley. They give her a full life that you see in these movies, I have to go with Ripley. It's so good.
I'm gonna go with Ripley as well. Mainly because I know in interviews I've seen Ridley Scott did not want a traditional pretty lady in the role.
No, she's a handsome woman.
Correct. But he said, I want someone who's going to show masculinity is the wrong word. Like,
she has a lot of strength.
yes, like from a female.
Yeah.
And he knew that when he put her in that role that this is some shit that you're about to go through, right? And the traditional female, which I'm going to put down, Jamie Lee Curtis, like in Halloween, was kind of the same thing where they wanted her to kind of seem strong and it didn't work for me. Like she was a lot more like, run away the entire time.
She was a teenager.
Sure. But I'm just saying like those were the two in Hollywood at the time that probably could have played a role like this, to be honest. She killed it. If you do not have Sigourney Weaver in that role, I don't see it doing as well.
I
as
don't
her
know,
as Ripley.
Especially at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know who could have played that better.
Maybe they would have tried to put Sharon Stone in there or something like that.
Maybe.
But even then, I'm not.
But it wasn't. I
not
mean,
feeling it the
you
same.
wouldn't have wanted a sex symbol.
Well, and that's what she was, right? Because she was coming off of multiple films where that's her role, her style.
No, I think she did a great job in that role.
What did Sigourney Weaver do right before Alien?
I have no idea.
See,
I have no idea.
I'll have to go back through. Maybe we'll do a street cred on Sigourney Weaver, but I have to go there. Amanda's like,
because I'm not going to talk about Ghostbusters for an hour.
Okay, so Ghostbusters, but when I talk about the role, I think more people, if you were like, hey, do you remember Sigourney Weaver? They will remember her from Ghostbusters instead of Alien.
Sure.
Ghostbusters is a movie for anybody.
Right.
I've never seen Alien.
Well, so number one, so weird. Alien is a horror film.
Is a horror movie. It's fucking good.
Yep.
And then they go into kind of like space action adventure, which they're still good.
Yeah, Aliens is good though. Aliens is when she's in like the forklift robot. Do you remember that?
Nope.
Oh, I think I said it was Alien 3. I meant Alien 2.
Oh, yeah, Alien 2 is where she's
3
trying
is like
to save,
space
where
prison.
she's saving the kid.
That
it is
one's
space
not
prison.
As good.
No,
but no,
went downhill.
Alien is, they're very different. Alien's a horror movie, which it's still incredible.
Yep.
But then Aliens is a space action adventure.
It's almost like
action horror.
In the first one, she doesn't know what she's supposed to do to defeat the aliens, and in the second one, she has a better grasp. So it is more like she's a little tit for tat, a little bit Predator.
Yeah,
because that was pretty famous during that time too.
And then you get Alien versus Predator, which is crazy, but still kind of good.
God.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sigourney Weaver, I cannot tell you other than her role in Galaxy Quest is also incredibly like funny.
Yes.
Like
she's great in Galaxy Quest.
Computer. Like that's her role is literally to talk to the ship.
She's a hurrah.
Yes. Computer. Oh God, it was great, dude. Okay,
Galaxy let's just
Quest.
Put a pin in this for a second. If you have not seen Galaxy Quest,
you are disservice.
You're missing out. It's like a play on kind of Star Trek, sort of. It's hilarious. It's like 90 minutes. Okay,
it's
probably on Netflix. Go fucking watch it. It's so good.
Well, I don't think I have anybody else from Galaxy Quest on this
Tim
list.
Allen?
No, he's not on here.
Do you have Sam Rockwell?
Nope.
Do you have Justin Long?
Nope.
Sam Rockwell's great, dude. I'm the extra. I always die.
Do you have the guy who played Monk?
No. Tony Shalhoub?
Tony Shalhoub?
Tony Shalhoub.
Nope. Do you have Rainn Wilson?
Nope.
That's all I remember.
Who's the weird alien? It's like
never give up,
never surrender.
It's the dad from Veronica Mars, Enrico Cannelloni.
Okay. Listen, I'm sorry.
I don't think that's his last name.
I definitely have him on my
Amanda
list.
and I will go on Galaxy Quest for forever. Okay,
Okay, now I gotta watch it again.
It's so good. Okay, sorry.
Does Jamie Foxx
Galaxy Quest
make a better Django or Dean M.F. Jones?
Oh wait, is that when he's messing with the guys
from Horrible Bosses?
Horrible Bosses.
Oh fuck.
Dude, that's actually funny. Dude, I slipped into my mother's room and I reached down into her purse and I took all of her money from what she was working at. And what was his nickname called? Motherfucker.
Yeah. That's why he's MF Jones.
And I fucked my mother up for the rest of that month until she got paid again. They're like, oh, I thought that was going a different direction. He's not in the movie that long.
No, but he's a great character.
Yeah, it's dude. Okay, Django's legit though. Django's.
Who is it? Who is it?
It was Amanda.
We all heard it.
It was Amanda. Our phone just vibrated, and you can probably hear it in the mics.
My Instagram's blowing up.
My Insta. So yes, I would say those two. I would say that I think he could have never done the Electro. He could have not done that.
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't put it on the list.
Yeah,
I think honestly, in the new Spider-Man,
I knew that was
no.
loser.
In the new Spider-Man, it works, but in
Fair.
the first one, you're like,
yeah, because he probably only agreed to come on if they were like,
Yeah.
if he was like anything that's close to my old character, I don't
like,
want it.
Please don't. So
Please
yeah,
don't turn me blue.
It's funny because Jamie Foxx, he's done a lot of other stuff, but
He's done
I
a lot.
cannot currently tell you a role that I was like, I loved that he was in.
I liked him as Ray. I thought he did a really good job as Ray.
Oh my God, Ray. Like
Ray
literally
Charles.
Ray Charles. You're right.
Also,
you're right.
I thought he had a somewhat small role, but his role in Baby Driver was
Yep.
really,
that's right.
really good.
That's right.
Because he was very paranoid.
Yep.
But I thought he did a really good job of that. But I mean, come on, you know what I'm going to say. Django Unchained, every time, it's so good.
I didn't even get there before we moved on. But yes, when it all comes down to it, Django Unchained, it's got to be his best role so far.
It's so good.
Yeah, it has to be his best role so far.
I don't know. I mean, okay, yes, other actors could have done that role.
Sure. Denzel
But
Washington.
that's honestly, I was about to say Denzel Washington, but I don't think he would have been like. I think Denzel could have done like part of it.
Sure.
Like Jamie Foxx was able to kind of keep the tongue-in-cheek part of it.
Sure.
I think Denzel can be a little bit condescending.
Sure.
Which I think would have ruined it a little bit.
You're right, though, where Jamie Foxx, he can make some comedy moments. Denzel, you don't get a lot of that from him. Yep. I agree. Yep. So that's what he gets, Django.
I realized I have a lot of like superhero movie references.
You know what, though?
fine.
That's what the world's been for 10 years, so we
Yeah.
get it. It's okay.
Okay. Does Angelina Jolie make a better Maleficent or Laura Croft?
Okay. If you rewatch those Tomb Raider movies, they rough. They are not great.
But they're kind of good.
I do. They're like guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
they're
kinda
guilty
good.
pleasure. But you go back and you watch some of those movies 20 years ago, and they all kind of have that feeling sometimes.
Yeah.
I have not seen Maleficent, so I feel like it's unfair for me to say what was better. I personally think her role in Mr. and Mrs. Smith was really good.
Oh yeah, but I
thought-
mean,
Yeah, I know that she's nothing special. Like they're literally supposed to be covert agents. But I thought that was really good. And then, dude, Girl Interrupted is incredible for her. So there was, out of those two roles, it sucks because there's so much more stuff that she did that was probably higher class. But yeah, I mean, that's all I can speak to. That's all I can speak to right now because I haven't seen Maleficent, but I heard it's good, right? It's decent.
I saw the first one,
Yeah.
and if you're a long-time listener to the show, you know how I feel about the Disney live-action movies. I think they're stupid.
Stupid.
I prefer personally. I prefer the Tomb Raider movies. I think
Sure.
they're stupid, but they're very of the time,
Yep.
early 2000s.
Yep.
But like that's what comic video game movies were at the time.
She
They
did
were,
a good.
She
accent.
looked just like her.
Yeah, it was pretty close. Yeah. It was pretty close.
I mean, if you took a look at the PS1 Laura Croft,
yeah.
that was Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, it's pretty dang close.
They put her in the stupid light blue tank top and sent her on her way. Like they're stupid movies.
Anybody at the time who could have played her?
But nobody.
I'm trying to think of anybody else that kind of hit that. Was it too past Sandra Bullock's time for her to be able to play something like that?
I don't think she had done.
Action?
No, she had because
Oh.
she'd done Speed and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
But
fair.
I don't know. Angelina Jolie was just more of a one who would be believable.
Yeah, sure.
To know karate. but like,
Yeah, that's fair. Yep.
I thought that Angelina Jolie, I really liked her in Kung Fu Panda because she did a voice in Kung Fu Panda. Mm-hmm. But there's a movie she's in called The Changeling.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like a crime drama.
Okay.
It's very long.
Isn't it kind of a period piece?
Yes. But it basically is the somewhat true story, like based on a true story. Basically, this woman's son goes missing, and it was this big deal.
Yeah.
And basically, to get it to go away, they just gave her a new kid and was like, this is your son.
Oh, that's right.
And she
That's
was
right.
like,
And she-
this is not my kid. And they were just like, yes,
Yep.
it is.
Uh-huh.
This is your son.
What was the one she played with Morgan Freeman? Is it Morgan Freeman? The Bone Collector?
That was with Denzel Washington.
Oh, Denzel Washington.
I was not
Okay.
there yet.
I'm sorry.
That is what I prefer
Oh,
her
I'm
in.
sorry. Yes. I was going to
The Bone
say
Collector
that's
is a great movie.
It's a great movie.
She plays like a rookie cop on the trail of a serial killer.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie.
Have you seen
but
that one?
No.
Oh.
anybody could have done her role.
Okay, yes. I agree. I
See,
agree.
and that's the
I think
thing.
you're right.
That's the
I
thing
think
with
you're
some
right.
of these is like,
Yeah.
is it the movie that was great? Like one movie was better than the other?
Yeah.
Or is it truly the role?
Right.
Yeah.
That's true because sometimes a role will make the film and other times everybody supports a bad actor.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
I'm trying to conceptualize what.
Like somebody playing that role
Yeah.
literally made the film what it was.
Fair.
Like Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Well, you
it's
can also
him
have
in
a bad
Spider-Man.
movie, but they did a great job in the role. But like the plot and stuff wasn't great.
I don't know. Okay, that's fair. Yes, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Keanu Reeves? Do you know where I'm going with this?
No, Lake House. I don't know.
Did he make a better Neo
Ooh.
or a Ted?
Oh, I thought you were going to go Neo or John Wick.
Yeah, me too.
I thought about it, but then
Yeah.
I'm like, those are almost too similar.
Okay, this is funny because I'm going to say what everybody is already saying.
John Wick.
No. Well, yes, John Wick, but that wasn't the one that was selected. Overall, John Wick, yes, 100% John Wick.
I don't think Andy understands the rules of the game.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
He just always wants to pick
Yep.
not my choices.
No. I'm going to go between your choices on this one. It's Ted all the way. The goofy Keanu Reeves was my favorite back in the day, and he even had some of that through Point Break, Speed, frickin' oh my God,
Lake House.
No. But he had this like, oh, sure, bro, yeah, like for a long time.
Yeah.
And that was kind of him. And then this Neo thing was like, there's no comedy in there. There's no, and he's very, it's really tough for me not to take him seriously. No, other way around. It's hard for me to take him seriously in that role for most of the film. Yeah.
I mean, I have
Yeah.
not seen the Matrix movies.
Yeah.
Except for like little bits and pieces. But I walked into the room while you were watching one of them. I
Yeah.
don't remember which one it
I
was.
was rewatching them
specifically.
recently because I wanted to watch it for the new one that was coming out.
Yeah. So anyway, I
Yeah.
walked into the room and I watched part of it, probably the last, I don't
Yeah.
even know if it's the end, like 20 minutes of it. He's terrible.
Oh, it's not good.
He's not good.
No, like as that actor, that role. Because sometimes Keanu Reeves is not a bad actor. John Wick shows like you can be a decent actor for those dramatic roles. But
Also, we
Neo's
have a
a
street
weird.
cred. We have a street cred about
Yes, we do.
Keanu Reeves.
Yes, we
If
do.
you haven't listened to that, go listen to it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No, I'm just saying that the Matrix was one of those where that role didn't make the film. The film itself had cool concepts, visually stimulating, crazy narrative. Neo was just kind of a dude. It was supposed to be Will Smith.
Yes. And he
Right.
didn't take that role to take the role of in Wild West.
Wild
Which we
West.
talk about in our Will Smith
Yes.
street cred.
Go listen to it.
Keep
so-
Neo out your mouth.
Oh my God, we agree we weren't going to talk about it. So I think that I am not a Matrix fan.
Yeah.
I think that they are important because they really advanced a lot of computer graphics.
Yeah, they did.
And they really pushed the limits of what you could do. And so I think for that, they're important.
Yep.
But I think they're not very good movies. And come at me because I don't care. Apparently, I don't care today.
I do not care.
I just don't think they're that great. I don't.
I agree.
And honestly, when you watch that first one back, all the graphics.
Oh,
they
yeah,
look like Play-Doh people.
Yeah, things look rough. Now, I do have to say the first one's better than 2 and 3.
I think the first one is the best.
Yes, but that is putting it up to pretty rough go on 2 and 3. So
I think out of the two choices, obviously Bill and Ted.
Yeah,
but
Bill and Ted.
I think that the John Wick role is a perfect fit for him. I think he's so good as John Wick. But I think that's also a testament to the filmmakers because it's a very believable film.
Yes, agreed.
It's a believable character.
Yep.
In a certain aspect. But then the certain things that they pay attention to, like how, it's not a guy shooting a gun for 100 rounds before he's like, I'm out. He has however many rounds are actually supposed to be in the gun, and then he ditches it.
Yeah, he counts shots. Yeah.
Certain things like that, like it's set in reality.
Yeah.
And so they work. I think the first John Wick is the best one.
Yeah, I agree. But I think all of them are better than The Matrix entirely.
I agree.
So, but again, that wasn't the choices.
I can throw out a third choice,
It
dog.
was a joke. I don't
wasn't a
think
joke.
you understand the game.
I need to re-explain the rules. We can play however we want.
Yeah.
Okay.
The points don't matter.
House rules.
Tommy Lee Jones. Does he make a better Two-Face or Agent K?
Agent K.
Ooh.
Circling back to Will Smith.
Two-Face.
He hated
Two-Face.
working with Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Why would you
hated it.
not? Jim Carrey, I heard, is crazy.
Yeah.
Even back in the day when he was hot to trot. He was difficult to work with. But Tommy Lee Jones, when I think of Tommy Lee Jones, I don't think of K. I think of freaking Two-Face.
He is a good Two-Face.
Yeah.
I'm not going to deny that. He does the sanity and the insane parts pretty well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think that part, as a whole, that movie is tough.
Yeah.
So I think that he probably gets a lot of shit
Oh,
when it's
Batman Forever is not the top tier
No.
Batman film. Yes.
I don't think it's a bad. I think I just prefer Men in Black.
I think that K could have been played by a lot of different people.
Oh, I won't argue that.
I think that it was hard.
He was the straight man.
I think it was hard to cast a Two-Face.
Oh,
really
yeah.
hard, especially back then.
Yeah.
So I think Tommy Lee Jones, for what it was worth in that time, right after coming off of Batman Returns, like that was probably the best route you could have gone. I mean, that's my take on it.
Wait.
What?
That one came out before the George Clooney one.
No, I know. I said Batman Returns. That was the second one.
What?
Batman Forever is the fourth one.
Sorry, I got it mixed up.
I mean, Batman and Robin is the fourth one.
I got it mixed up, sorry.
That's okay. It's okay.
I'm trying to think of a Tommy Lee Jones. He's great in The Fugitive.
Yeah, but I mean...
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
But he's always played that like grumpy old man. Honestly, Tommy Lee Jones and freaking Clint Eastwood can both play the same type of character.
And then Sam, what is it?
Guy with the mustache.
The guy with the big mustache.
Oh, Sam. Well, we all know his name's
Anyway.
Sam. Let's move on.
Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Elliot.
They all kind of play the same
Yep.
grumpy old guy.
Just wish you didn't cuss so much.
With
dude.
different accents.
I'm trying to think what else was Tommy Lee Jones in that I really
He
liked.
he was in that one where he's like with the Indians, and he's like trying to protect. God, what was it called? I don't know if they won an award for it or you know what I'm talking about. He like has long hair on the front cover and he's got a hat on. Am I wrong?
Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, am I wrong?
I just don't know what you're talking
We're
about.
gonna look it up. I
Okay.
swear that he's like trying to protect like an Indian.
Obviously, it's not iconic.
I thought he's trying to protect like an Indian village or like an Indian.
Are you thinking of Dances with Wolves?
No, that's too long. I've never watched it.
Oh, it's not bad.
No, I saw it recently. It was a joke, but it's still too long.
You saw parts of it.
Yeah, it took all day. It was on TV, and I went and ate some dinner and came back, and then I saw
It's
the
a
second
very
half.
long movie.
He's literally in a tent while they're patching him up for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Tommy Lee Jones, I say Two-Face. Amanda says K.
Wow.
I
know,
don't, but
I
I
know.
will say, I don't think you're incorrect.
Yeah.
She just likes
You're
Men in
damn
Black.
right.
I just, out of the two movies, I prefer Men in
You
Black.
would rewatch Men in Black over and over again.
I love that movie
Yeah,
so much.
I know. And K's actually could, and they develop his character more in the second one, right?
Yes.
So, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Michael J. Fox play a better Teen Wolf or Marty McFly?
Dude, Teen Wolf was actually really good. But when I think of Michael J. Fox, I think of Back to the Future 100%.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think Teen Wolf is great. I think it's a silly, stupid movie. But Marty McFly is great. I will say, however, I guess for both roles, anybody could have played those roles.
Well, there actually was a different guy.
In Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they originally, I forget his name, but they cast him. They actually shot scenes and then they dumped him because he sucked. So then they brought in Michael J. Fox. Yeah.
I think that him and Christopher Lloyd work together. Like their energy just kind of works together. And I mean, no, it works. He was the right style.
The Teen Wolf. So I just saw a TikTok and someone said that Turning Red, Disney's new movie, is literally Teen Wolf. It's literally the exact same story.
It's essentially, yeah.
Yeah, it's the exact same story. So anyway, but no, Teen Wolf is actually really good. The second one, which we talked about on our Jason Bateman episode,
not
good.
All right. Andy says we're almost at time, so we're going to spitfire this last
Okay.
one. Okay.
I like it.
Tom Hanks, better Forrest Gump or Chuck Nolan?
Who's Chuck Nolan?
From Castaway.
Okay, I'm going to say he's better as Woody.
Dun, 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 dun.
Andy?
You're the one who said 5 minutes, Dad.
Castaway. Forrest Gump. I don't know. I can't. I think they're both amazing. I think he will iconically be known as Forrest Gump forever. That won the Academy Award. So
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix, better Joker or Johnny Cash?
I'm gonna say Joker.
Johnny Cash.
Ooh.
Joker sucked.
You didn't
Come
like
at
that.
me.
You didn't like that movie either.
I did not.
Michael Keaton, a better Batman or Vulture?
Oh, God, dang it. Okay, I'm going to say right now, I don't think they could have found a better Vulture.
Oh,
I think that somebody else could have probably played Batman back in the day. You could have had a couple of those big name actors throw the cowl on, but you disagree?
No.
Oh.
I think that I don't know who I preferred in Spider-Man. I don't know if I prefer Tom Holland or if I prefer Michael Keaton.
Oh, as like your favorite character in that film?
Yes. I just really like Michael Keaton.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I don't know if I have a preference. I'm going to say Batman, but like the Vulture's like right there.
Well, it's crazy because Michael Keaton is still to this day my favorite Batman.
Yes, and I think that's what it is for me.
And so that's really hard for me to stray away from my bias, but I think that when you thought of them casting Vulture and the old man in a green leotard suit with bird feathers on him from the comics, you're like, this is going to fucking crash and burn.
Well,
and instead they make this iconic, incredible Vulture character that has heart to him and progresses what he should be.
And he has an understandable motive.
So good.
But
it's so smart. Yeah.
That is what they originally had issues with his casting as Batman. That they were like, this guy is going to be Batman.
Oh, well, sure. Yeah. This 5 foot.
This little
guy.
dude.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
I'm just going to say both.
Okay. Okay. Deal.
Andy, what did you say?
Vulture.
Okay.
Yeah, Vulture.
Mike Myers, better Austin Powers or Shrek?
Oh, dang. Dude, see, I keep forgetting he's Shrek because it's a 3D dude. But when I think of Mike Myers and his face and where he was on his freaking top of the thing, Austin Powers. That's where the role will be better known.
I'm going to say, unfortunately, Andy's correct, but Shrek is a better movie.
Multiple Shreks are better movies than the Austin Powers.
I love
but
Shrek.
Austin Powers at that moment during that comedy time,
Austin Powers
it was
is an
gold.
iconic role for him.
It was gold. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Okay, Charlize Theron, better Eileen Wuornos or Furiosa?
Those are both really good.
They're both really good roles.
They're both really good. I'm gonna say Eileen, mainly just because that prosthetic and her character was incredible. I think a lot of people could have played Furiosa. Honestly,
yes.
I think she made it the role that it could be, but I think a lot of people could have been cast as her.
It's definitely a more iconic role for her as Furiosa, but Eileen Wuornos is an incredibly acted movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Russell Crowe, better Maximus or John Nash?
What was John Nash from?
Beautiful Mind.
Ooh, that one's a really good one. I mean, you're gonna go back, right? Best Picture, I think. Gladiator won for Best Picture. Am I right?
Yeah.
No?
I'm genuinely trying to think if I've ever seen another Russell Crowe movie other than Gladiator.
Yeah, actually, my favorite Russell Crowe movie is Cinderella Man. He's a boxer.
I'm not a fan of his.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say on those.
Okay, cool. I think this is my last one. Is Michael Rooker a better savant or Yondu?
Oh,
Yondu.
we're going Yondu. We're going Yondu. Yep.
He's
Absolutely.
He's such an interesting actor.
Yep.
But Yondu was a perfect part for him.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yondu wins it.
Yondu.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I'm Mary Poppins. What, was he cool? You're damn right he's cool. All right, awesome. I absolutely love. That was a good choice.
That was cool.
That was awesome.
That was fun.
Amanda, where can people find us so that they can yell at you for all of your terrible decisions tonight?
Okay, come at me. My personal email is andycase. No, I'm just playing. You can check out our Instagram at Real Awkward Podcast. Come hang out with us over there. And we also have a Patreon, patreon.com/Real Awkward Podcast. You can come hang out with us, be a rube over there. Cool things happen. And that's what I got.
Excellent. All right, guys, we will chat with you on the next episode of the Real Awkward Podcast. That's not a thing, but okay, bye.
Bye-bye.